Hi, this is Adam Whitty. I'm the CEO of Magnetic Marketing, and I'm here with Darren Spindler, who is a true magnetic marketing legend. Darren, tell us the origin story.
So I actually was introduced to magnetic marketing kind of by accident through my now business partner, but at the time was my mentor. I was a member of his monthly newsletter, and I'd get it, and every once in a while he'd have a book list, and in there he'd have like book titles, and one was like The Ultimate Sales Letter, and it was the first Dan book I bought. And I literally read that thing in like 2 hours, went back to the store and got the other one. And that was really the start of my magnetic marketing journey.
And it's been a pretty fruitful and productive journey.
Yeah, so at the time, I was just leaving a partnership in a bowling center, and then I was going out to help other bowling centers improve their marketing. That was my beginning. And I used all the principles of magnetic marketing without even knowing that to grow the center from about $1 million a year to over $3 million. Oh. And then I grew our marketing company that I'm most well known for as KidsBowlFree.com.
Yep.
And now we work with over 1,300 bowling centers, the U.S., Canada, all over the world, but we've helped generate over 30 million new customers for bowling centers using the principles of magnetic marketing.
And that's 30, like 30 million
there's
customers.
30 million real customers too, not fake customers.
It's absolutely incredible. And so Darren is one of these true magnetic marketing legends. And you're going to see Darren talk to some of our other legends and let them share their story, how magnetic marketing and this guy named Dan Kennedy literally changed their life and changed the life of their business. It's pretty incredible.
My husband said to me, "You don't know shit about marketing." And I said, "Okay, you're probably right. I better find out what marketing really is. I'm an engineer and an MBA by training, and marketing courses were foreign."
The thing I discovered was when you start your own business, they don't just give you leads, do they?
We used to do random things, Now it would be like a post here online, a post there. But, we used to randomly go to maybe an expo, bridal show if it was for weddings, and book a couple jobs, make a few bucks. That's not really what made my company grow.
So I was struggling big time. I worked really hard, and yet I was completely broke. And I got to tell you, there are a lot more fun ways to be completely broke than working all of the time.
Okay, so how do I get people to talk to have sales conversations with?
A friend of mine who was doing some copywriting shared magnetic marketing, the concepts with me, and I was asking, where do you get this? And he talked about a guy named Dan Kennedy.
When I first heard it, it was the first piece of marketing that just really made the most sense. We always spent years doing branding and awareness advertising, and I spent so much time letting the media company, whether it was a radio station, a TV station, a newspaper station, they would write the ads for me, and they were just BS ads. The ads didn't do any good.
The problem was I hired agencies to do marketing for me before, and they did just image-based marketing.
One day, after really not getting much traction with his consultant, somehow a friend of mine found out what I was doing and said, "This sounds a lot like what this guy named Dan Kennedy is doing with magnetic marketing. You should read this book."
Eventually I found my way to Dan Kennedy, bought magnetic marketing, and implemented that in that business.
I was a manufacturer's rep looking for an edge in my market, and came on to, I was referred into Planet Dan, into magnetic marketing.
My message was good, my media was good, but my market was terrible. And so what I discovered through him is you just need to change one of those factors if they're not working.
Finally, somebody is speaking to me in a language that makes sense as an entrepreneur, and I was a marketing major, which means I know nothing about marketing.
The entire concept of magnetic marketing, of having the right media with the right message and for the right market, the concept now seems so simple and elementary, but the time that I first heard it, it was
revolutionary.
It was like showing a caveman fire, and it just changed everything.
Really saw it as a way to systemize my marketing, to bring in a steady flow of customers and ascend them up through relationally to the product. And it just was simple and brilliant at the same time.
So we took the magnetic marketing and we created our own marketing program based off of that platform, but we did it based on walking in and out and saying hi to people.
It doesn't matter what business you're in, the magnetic marketing principle works for everything.
It's been a wild ride since then. Magnetic marketing for, I own two different businesses, bricks and mortar business, which, I use the campaigns in, I really focused on my niche, and so the message to who I'm sending it to.
I used their words and it worked. And then obviously I just tested, tweaked, and yeah, now it's like probably about 1,000 times better than when I first started. But it was good enough out of the box with the template with the right messaging to work and be profitable, which is like a key thing.
I mean, for us, we've never been about price. We've always been about quality, about better sleep products, better sleep message. So honing in on that message component of magnetic marketing has really paid us well and done well for us.
What I learned right away was we could acquire customers at a reasonable rate, and it changed the economics of our business.
Many people have the salesman psychology, running after people, like the hunter runs after the deer. What does the deer do? It runs away. And so you have the magnetic principle is basically you're more like the fisherman with the bait.
The aha moment for me was getting the attention of the customer and have the customer call me instead of my beating on doors to get them to do business.
I've always been a pretty good salesperson, but making the shift from having a sales business to a marketing business changed my life.
When it comes to having a unique position in the market, we talk about better sleep, we promote on better sleep, we present on better sleep, and price really becomes not even secondary, it's more tertiary, if you will. People just accept the fact that they're going to invest in themselves with us.
You get to a point, at least in my place, where I get to really work with the ideal clients that I feel like I serve the best, I have the best relationship with. The Ascension model, going for fewer people that I can serve better, higher profit margins, it all kind of falls into place.
That started the whole use of the principles of magnetic marketing, which basically for me is figure out a way to show up differently in your space. For me, personal injury, plaintiffs, lawyer marketing, there's a ton of money in advertising there. There's a ton of players there.
Those principles have really saved our business and saved our life.
My wife developed some serious health issues and we needed to make more money in the business, and I thought, how could I do that? Went to the bookshelf, got the program out.
Dan has a reputation of being the professor of harsh reality, but the reality is business can be harsh.
In many ways, it empowered me and our team to really control our destiny.
It's made marketing a lot easier. It's made consistent income.
I use it in my business. I've used it in my clients' businesses. I've written letters for them based on the magnetic marketing principles that have brought in $200,000, $250,000 for them, and it's like saved their businesses.
I've been a proud owner of the magnetic marketing system for a very long time, and I use it in my business for my brick and mortar businesses and very successfully for my coaching business as well.
My sales doubled that first year after my first initial year, and it doubled again, and it doubled again after that. And it's just, it happened because of magnetic marketing. The fact that I wasn't pursuing people, the people were coming to me.
People are too busy to implement, especially sophisticated marketing.
Yeah.
I mean, the principles are simple. Just putting some in play will make a huge difference.
If it wasn't for that, there's no way I'd be an artist today. I would have fallen out. I'm looking at 26 years as a full-time artist.
Really, truly discovering these principles, I went from somebody who hawked her engagement ring to make payroll to having a multi-million-dollar firm because we applied those principles for our clients as well. It was so good that eventually I ended up getting multiple offers to buy my firm. We were able to exit at a huge profit where before it was not worth much before I discovered how to do this.
In your life, there are people you'll meet and things that will come into your life that will change the trajectory of your life. This is one of the things that did that.